Hey, it's Tom Sheehan of Compass Real Estate here with your December market update. We got snow outside, and when we have the official October numbers to give us a little bit better idea of how the fall really shaped up here as the real estate market. And what we saw was that the trend that we saw in September continued into October, and the overall feel of the fall market being a little disappointing for buyers being the overriding theme here. So single family market median sale price for Greater Boston in 2019 compared to 2018 is only up 1.65% to $625,000 this year. That is continuing this trend of just slight increase in value of homes sold this year compared to last. This is where we've seen the biggest kind of adjustment from earlier in the year. New listings on the whole for entire of 2019 compared to 2018 at this point is down 0.1%. So after the spring, we had seen a 5% gain in the number of homes listed for sale, and we look to be getting some relief for our buyers after many years of decreased inventory. And we've given up pretty much all those gains right back after a slower than expected summer and fall for listings. Days on market, though, up 10% compared to last year. And this is another interesting piece. The sale price to original list price ratio is down 1.2% this year, 98%. So despite us not getting any inventory, the buyers are signaling that they're not really willing to pay much more than they were last year. And the time that it's taking to sell homes has gone up a little bit. So that's an interesting development. For condo sales, we saw the median sale price, again, pretty flat, up 0.2%, up to $570,300 from this point in 2019 compared to 2018 last year. The number of listings still up, but again, we're seeing a pullback on the number of new listings when you look at it at the year on the whole. New listings only up 7%. After the spring, we were up 11%. We were on pace to be up 11% compared to last year. Days on market for condos up 23%, so we're still seeing that trend of a pretty significant increase in the number of days on market. And the sale price to original list price ratio down 2% this year to 99%. So the numbers make a little bit more sense for condos, where we're seeing a whole bunch more listings, prices are flat, days on market are up, and the sale price to original list price ratio is down. So what does that mean? You know, here we are in December. The year is pretty much in the books when you consider the Northeast and how our real estate cycle works through. Now that we've got snow on the ground, we've got holidays, people's mind are just not on real estate, so the market activity really takes a dip at this point in the year. And we really just start talking about 2020 and what things are going to look like next year for buyers and sellers. And that really remains to be seen. The weather really dictates how things are going to kick off when we get into the spring market. If we have a milder, less snowy winter, spring market can kick off as soon as February. If we have a really brutal winter, the spring market can hold off until April, maybe even early May. So the weather is what dictates when our next season starts. So in a couple weeks here, we'll get the final 2019 numbers, and it'll give us some good perspective on how the overall market was this year. And I think they're just going to tell the same story. Single-family homes, despite not seeing more listings this year, remain pretty flat in terms of value, and things did tend to trend a little bit towards buyers despite not huge inventory gains. And with condos, we did see some fairly decent inventory gains, which was reflected in a pretty flat sale price and an increased days on market. As for what 2020 is going to look like, well, we got some time here to kind of sort through some things. It will be interesting to see how things play out over these next 6 weeks with the economy, with interest rates, and where people's mind are at in terms of what they want to do in the coming year. But report back here, and I'll have whatever news I can to share with you. All right, thanks for watching.